Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today I want to talk to you about how margin calls are happening right now and how they're likely to continue over the next week and the next few weeks beyond that. So stay tuned and let's make some money. Now you may say, Tom, is this one of those typical margin calls are coming video, just like how FX Hedge tweets saying margin calls at 2 p.m. basically every single day? But this here is an extract from Fox Business where the expert talks about margin calls that are happening right now. He says he can't disclose which specific fund is being margin called, but he assures us that they are happening.
Along with it. So you've got a lot of problems out there, and we're hearing margin calls are happening as we speak.
Okay, hold on, let's go back to margin calls. Now, so they have to sell, correct? What are you hearing about that?
Well, what I'm seeing, Liz, what I'm hearing is that it's going on. Mm-hmm. I'm not privy to who it is and probably won't know that until tomorrow. But nonetheless, you can see as to how the markets are reacting, the equity markets that is, that margin calls are happening and people are getting stopped out of position, at those. Now, is this the low? We were hoping.
So not only is he talking about margin calls happening right now, we can also see here in the background that Salesforce was down 7%, Nike was down 6%, Apple down nearly 6% as well, Home Depot down 5%, Microsoft down 4%, and obviously many others. Obviously, if we look at the entire S&P 500, on Wednesday we saw a massive green day during that FOMC rate announcement. But obviously on Thursday, everything was blood red. We saw over 90% of stocks in the entire S&P 500 all being down for the day, with some stocks down massively like Apple down nearly 6%. On top of that, we also saw Amazon down 8%, Tesla down nearly 9%, and much more damage across the entire market. This is obviously showing that the entire market is crashing, and obviously when the market crashes, margin calls will happen. They're basically a guarantee, and that's what drags the market down even further. But I think it's really important to remember this piece of information, which Bobby tweeted about. He says, as a quick bit of info, brokers generally allow 2 to 5 days for those margin calls to be met. Obviously, when a fund gets margin called, its entire position or its entire fund isn't liquidated there and then on the spot. They're obviously given some time to meet that margin call. And that time that they are given isn't until the end of the day. It's not one singular hour or 10 minutes. They actually get 2 to 5 days to meet the margin call. Now, obviously, in the next 2 to 5 days, if the market rebounds upwards, then obviously they don't get margin called. However, based on the current situation of the market, I do expect it to continue falling over the next few weeks and obviously the next 3 to 6 months in total. As Michael Burry pointed out in one of my other videos, we will see some small rebounds in the market where the market rebounds upwards 20, 30 or 40%. But over the next 3 to 6 months, we're likely to see the market fall 30, 40, 50, even 70%. And therefore, potentially the broker or brokers may survive yesterday's margin call if they can stump up the cash or the market rebounds in the next 2 to 5 days. I think importantly, this is also why we didn't see tons and tons of hedge funds being liquidated when AMC ran up to nearly $36 per share only a few weeks ago. Obviously, AMC ran over $20 per share and it ran all the way over $30 per share as well. But obviously in that 2 to 5 day period, AMC then fell back below $20 a share. And therefore, I imagine that some funds barely escaped this margin call because they were effectively given a few days longer to stump up the cash. By then, AMC had fallen and they weren't in that margin call position any longer. This is why, similarly to the run up in June, not only do we need to run up and hold above $20, $30, $40 per share, we also need to hold that amount for over 2 to 5 days until we start seeing those margin calls. And I think we're now really starting to get into this market crash territory as CNBC is now starting to run a new segment. CNBC tweeted saying tonight on CNBC at 8 p.m, a CNBC special report, Markets in Turmoil. They said after the Dow plunged 1,000 points and the Nasdaq dropped by 5%, what's next for your money? Our reporters, aka Jim Cramer, and guests will bring you the latest. Obviously, the market is falling at a rapid pace. I'm sure Jim Cramer is going to come on and say that everything's fine, keep your money in the markets, and buy more Amazon stock or any other stocks, for example. I'm sure he'll run his usual spiel about not buying AMC and GameStop and to put your money in more secure stocks that never drop, like PayPal, Facebook, Amazon, and many others that definitely haven't fallen by 20, 25, 30% over the last few weeks. Somebody's also run the numbers on just how much money Tiger Global has been losing over the last few months. And guys, if you didn't already know, you can currently get 5 free stocks worth up to $3,500 each and a free share of Twitter on top of that when you sign up to Moomoo using the link in the description below and make your first deposit. Moomoo and Futu have also officially announced that Futu does not accept payment for order flow, and therefore you don't have to worry about your trades going through sketchy dark pools or being given to Citadel. Moomoo was also recently voted the best trading platform at the FinTech Breakthrough Awards. Moomoo is very easy to use, it's incredibly customizable, and it will help you to trade like a pro. Moomoo have tons of technical indicators and advanced charting tools. Moomoo publishes daily short selling data, position cost distribution, and much, much more. So guys, be sure to sign up to Moomoo using the link in the description below to get up to $17,500 in free stocks and a free share of Twitter on top of that. This article says that hedge fund giant Tiger Global has been losing $28 million every single hour. Obviously, Tiger recently reported saying they were down 15.2% in April, bringing their year-to-date loss for the first 4 months to a whopping 44%. And some back-of-envelope calculations based on the reported $35 billion fund size of Tiger Global means they suffered a nominal loss of at least $15 billion so far in 2022. Given there's been 82 trading days between January and April in the first 4 months, that's approximately $183 million every day they've been losing, or $28.1 million every single hour. It says Tiger's been scorched by plummeting tech stocks, and their short positions have also failed to make up the difference. And that's because even though many funds are shorting AMC and other meme stocks, they're having to pay significant transaction fees to continue to roll those failed to delivers, to continue to kick the can, and to continue to open more married and divorced puts. And therefore, even though they're generating profit as AMC falls, they're having to spend that money that they aren't even recognizing, taking out more short positions and kicking the can further. And therefore they're basically breaking even on their short position and obviously losing tons and tons of money on their over-leveraged long positions on tech stocks. And it says when a hedge fund drops by half, people can assume it can go all the way down and top employees start leaving, because after all they could soon be out of a job anyway, which means they aren't going to get their 20% performance fees and they aren't going to make those big bonuses. And I also wanted to quickly touch on some massive Loopring and GameStop announcements. Tendy Baron tweeted saying that GameStop has released its official GameStop wallet webpage today, indicating that the crypto wallet for your browser and iPhone is coming soon. I think this is brilliant that GameStop are going to bring their NFT trading platform to phones so that you can download it obviously from the App Store, which I think will bring much, much more exposure. Making NFTs easily accessible on your phone can only be a good thing for NFTs as a whole and obviously for the GameStop platform. And right here it says the GameStop crypto wallet for your browser and iPhone. You can store crypto and NFTs securely, you can utilize decentralized apps on the Ethereum chain, and there's fast and fairly priced transactions using Loopring Layer 2. And also from the GameStop platform, it looks like the GameStop fees and the transaction fees are also paid in Loopring. Therefore, whenever you buy an NFT from the GameStop platform, you have to pay using the Loopring currency. Now obviously that's brilliant news for the Loopring currency, meaning that Loopring is the main operating currency on the GameStop NFT platform. Again, for Loopring to partner with such a big corporation like GameStop and to have the app live on the App Store so you can store NFTs on your phone is only going to be brilliant for the price of Loopring. You may remember obviously I called Loopring months ago back in November and December when Loopring was around 40 cents or less per coin. And I do think when the GameStop platform launches, Loopring will be skyrocketing as more and more people download and sign up for the GameStop NFT platform. And in terms of AMC has filed a new trademark application for Perfectly Popcorn. AMC has recently begun offering its popcorn outside of movie theatres, in malls and stores, and reportedly has plans to make its popcorn available for home delivery as well. That's brilliant that Adam Aaron is following up on his promise to deliver popcorn to stores and to homes as well, and have proved it by creating the trademark. So guys, be sure to let me know down in the comments below what you think about the margin calls happening right now and whether you think they're likely to continue over the next few weeks. And guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out some of my others. Alternatively, subscribe to the channel and ding that notification bell, because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Cheers.